we had a scale out here, I was gonna be out here like a boxer, just in my drawers. Just like like I was fighting Sugar Ray Leonard tomorrow. Yeah, like me and Floyd Mayweather had a fight, we'd be out here butt naked. Like, yeah, there it is, lost my 4 pounds.
We go, we stay, but time and space will separate us. We're family.
They all
Dr.
over.
Donna
Yeah.
Carey is she was, let's just say her not claim to fame, but most famous thing here lately to date, that she's the first African-American woman chair of Highland Hospital's pediatrics department.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Round of applause for that. Yes. Okay.
And the Oakland African-American Chamber chairwoman honoree.
Yes.
That was
that
personal
is.
shout out. Yeah.
And the cover girl, Oakland Magazine
Yes.
and Alameda Magazine.
And the proud Bruin alum.
And our proud Bruin alum.
Yes.
The Bruin matches scrub, so it's perfect.
Yes.
So Dr. Don, you came right on time because Kente and I we had our sibling rivalry with the wellness challenge.
30 days.
It's 30 days. You're supposed to lose 10 pounds.
That was
I
the
didn't
goal.
lose an
You're not
ounce.
supposed to. I
I feel better though.
Yes.
How did you not lose any weight though? Did you lose
I
any
started
weight?
working out, so I don't know if they say muscle,
Muscle
the
weight
thing.
more
Is
than
that
fat.
true?
You
Is that
felt like you
medically
lost
true?
inches.
She lost inches.
I did
yes.
lose inches
that's
because
good.
my clothes felt different. Everybody walked. It didn't help that people were like, "Oh, you look like you lost weight." I'm like, "Oh yeah, thank you. I lost weight. Yeah, get on the scale. I didn't lose 1 pound."
Well,
Yeah.
muscle is heavier, so
Okay. So
that's
if you
true?
gained muscle,
Okay.
that's true.
Okay,
so
I'll
if you
take that.
gained muscle and lost inches, then you accomplished something.
See?
in your
There
I
it is.
felt
Thank you,
accomplished because I
Dr.
felt better and I felt more conscious about what I'm eating. But I mean, and I'm not going to feel bad that I came and didn't lose 1 pound. Because I don't think my colleague, my twin, lost a pound.
I lost 3 pounds. I lost
You
3.
lost 3 pounds.
Yeah, but
Good for you.
but
they
that's
said
like
not to-
fluctuate.
They said not to do total. What when you weighed
I
in
don't know.
today? Did
I ain't
you-
weighing today.
Oh, okay.
I ain't weighing yet.
That part. You
I ain't
can start.
weighing yet.
I might have lost
I
3
couldn't find the
pounds during
scale.
process.
I was happy. Like, oh, no scale. Yeah, I lost 10 pounds.
You couldn't
Yes.
find
Yeah, I
the
couldn't find the
scale,
scale.
right.
But they said don't do weight loss challenges with men anyway, women and men, because they said men lose weight faster than
That's
women.
right. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there? They say too that you're supposed to weigh yourself at the same time, like, but not every day, or like once a week, or how does it work?
So that's a good question. I really don't know the answer to that, but
Okay.
I was just thinking that at the same time, the same scale, naked, ideally.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Because if we had a
And
scale out
then-
here, I was gonna be out here like a boxer,
Yeah.
just in my drawers. Just like I was fighting Sugar Ray Leonard tomorrow. Yeah. Like me and Floyd Mayweather had a fight, we'd be out here butt naked. Like, yeah, there it is, lost my
Well,
4
this
pounds.
that would take what sibling rivalry to
To a whole new level.
different,
Yeah.
Right.
We go viral.
Right.
We can be PG.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. For the
Depends on
grown
what you
folks.
look like under that
Yeah.
Dooms t-shirt. I don't know.
Exactly.
But
Right.
you know, so we were trying to figure out why in the hospital you weigh heavier when you go to the doctor than you do when you're not at the
Shonda
doctor.
said the doctor scale.
I've never had a
The
consistent
the
weight.
scales are
Good.
different. So every
Thank you.
scale is different. That's why you want to use the same scale
Mm-hmm.
at the same time so that you really are doing apples to apples, not
Oh,
apples to
okay.
oranges,
Okay.
right? So you look at so when you come into the doctor's office and you get on our scale, then each time you come in, ideally, it would be kind of the same
Right.
weight because you're using the same
Right.
scale.
So I should bring my
So you can
scale
see.
into the doctor.
Right, that's what I'm gonna start doing. That's a good idea.
No, me and this one work
No,
together.
it's better. This one's better.
Yes.
Right. Well, Dr. Donna, it's also breast cancer awareness,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and we know you do a lot of work and awareness with breast cancer. We had Pink Access Foundation.
Yes.
You did partnerships with your foundation, and then also as the First Lady of True Vine
Mm-hmm.
Ministry.
Shout out True Vine
They-
Yes.
Ministries.
You always bring health into
Yes.
your ministry as
Yes.
well. So can you talk about like what's going to happen this month for breast cancer awareness?
Yes.
And
So I actually don't have the phone number on me. Sorry. So this month, so for the last 19 years,
Oh.
I have done what's called a Survivor Weekend. And it's a 2-day event. The first day is a Survivor Stroll. It's a 1-mile walk. And I did it as a 1 mile because I wanted everyone to participate. You know,
Right.
not everyone can do a 5K or
Yeah.
a half marathon, but everyone pretty much can do a 1-mile walk. So we start with a Survivor Stroll. And then we do cancer workshops. So my colleagues and I will lead workshops to talk about health and wellness, cancer prevention. We usually talk about the top cancers in the African American community: lung cancer,
Yes.
prostate cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer.
Uh-huh.
And so specialists will come and really give a free workshop on, hey, this is what you do to prevent it. This is what you do if you think that you're having some of these symptoms. And then we follow it up on Sunday with a Sunday service that honors all cancer survivors.
Oh, okay.
It's really usually a very moving, touching time. People bring their family members who are cancer survivors, and we just give space to honor them.
Do they give
for
a
their
testimony
journey.
as well? Or
Sometimes we do
okay.
testimonies, but you know, over the last few years, we've had a number, like a really high number of survivors, which is good on one hand that we have a lot more
Right.
survivors. But when we started 19 years ago, we had 4 members of our church that we honored.
Wow.
And last year we were up to like 25.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
And
yeah.
so the number of people who have been afflicted with cancer has been growing. But the good news is that there's a
They're
lot of
surviving,
survivors.
right.
They're surviving.
So did you talk about the partnership you're doing with AKAs?
Yeah,
and the
not yet. So this
Okay.
year, we're doing the Survivor Saturday on Saturday, October the 12th.
Okay.
We're partnering with the sorority Alpha Kappa Alpha, and we are doing a mammal bus. So Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority has a mammal bus that goes across the country, and it offers free mammograms to anyone who's over the age of 40 and that does not have insurance.
Oh.
Or if you're between the ages of 35 and 40 and you've never had a baseline mammogram, then you're eligible as well to come and get a free mammogram. So that's amazing
Right.
because mammograms help you to detect your cancer early, and we know that early detection will save lives.
Yeah.
Right.
So free mammograms Saturday, October 12th. The address is 896 Newton Carey, yes,
Hey.
Junior Way. That is named after my father-in-law.
Senior pastor.
Senior
Yeah.
pastor of True Vine Ministries, who passed away a few years ago. We were
Rest his
blessed
soul.
to be able to honor him by giving
got a
the
street.
name of our Bible Institute street his name, so Newton Carey Jr.
Praise
Way.
God.
It's formerly Isabella Street, so if you Google it, Isabella Street will pop up.
Google,
But
get
is-
on it. It's Newton
Right.
Carey
Newton
now.
Carey
Right.
Jr.
Stop playing
Way.
Google.
And the mammal bus will be there from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Oh, okay, so all day.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
And the beauty is that there are appointments. So you actually don't have to come and stand in line and just be first come, first serve. You actually call, schedule an appointment, and which are in 15-minute intervals. You come to your appointment time, and you'll be able to get a free mammogram.
Do they get the results
You
right
will
then,
get
or
your
how does it?
results either mailed to you,
Okay.
depending on what they find.
Mm-hmm.
And they also will work with your regular doctor. So if
Oh,
you have a
okay.
regular doctor, you give them their name, the results will go to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also will have the workshops that same time, that same day, going on in the same time from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We'll have the workshops. So try to get your appointment in the morning, and then you can get your mammogram and come to the workshops.
All right.
I have a
Yeah.
want
Go
to
ahead.
talk about a couple of things.
Matt,
One-
do you have the phone number? I'm sorry. I want to get the
Okay.
phone number
No.
so maybe people
So
can call.
one
make the
thing is
appointment.
that Kente's daughter just turned 26, and our cousin was about that age when
Oh,
she
yeah.
found out she had breast cancer, and then 3 years after that she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And she's actually the inspiration for why I started the foundation, the Pink Access Foundation, because of Shannon. And it was a way for me to raise money and give back to survivors and organizations that are helping survivors and honor her that way. The part of it is that she was 26, 27. You know, like you think
Right.
about what when you put it in
Yeah,
context, you
yeah.
think about what,
It just got
what
real.
Austin and Tyler think about
Right.
in their
Right.
day-to-day life. I thought
Right.
about it, you know, what you're thinking about at that age. You're not thinking about something life-threatening, but at this point,
Right.
it easily could be. So
Right.
what does someone do that's to prepare or to prevent or to
Yeah.
find out at that age and start
Yeah.
thinking about the cancer, breast cancer work?
The funny thing is that most cancers are actually breast cancers are found by the woman themselves during a self-breast exam. So I always promote doing a self-breast exam. I teach all of my patients starting at age 13 to how to do a breast exam. And that can save your life. So if you learn how to do your own breast exam and you do your breast exam the same time once a month, then you'll be able to feel changes in your breasts, and you'll be able to feel if there is a lump or anything that feels a little abnormal, and then you can go into your doctor. 26 is really young. That's pretty rare to have breast cancer. So probably the only way that was going to be caught was someone actually doing their
Right.
self-breast
Self-breast
exams,
exam.
because we don't start mammograms for most women until the age of 40.
Right.
For African Americans, we'd start a little bit younger at 35, which is why the mammal bus is saying if you're 35 and hasn't had
Okay.
a mammogram yet, that you're eligible to get a free mammogram. But usually it will be your self breast exam that will help you to see if there's anything going on.
And once she found out that there was prevalent in her family
Yes.
that they didn't know about. No one was talking about it then
Wow,
as much as they are now. And then Beyonce's father announced today that he has breast cancer.
Yeah.
So the men are starting to
'Cause,
find, like Richard
the
Roundtree.
most famous, Richard Roundtree
So
found
you know,
out.
just today, I hadn't heard it again since Richard Roundtree. So I'm
Right,
thinking,
right.
okay, they're not talking about men. They're not talking about men. But
Right.
now we need to talk about
Right.
men.
Men can have breast. I mean, anyone who has breast can have breast cancer, right? And it can be as young, 20s, you can get breast cancer, or as old as late 70s. And my mom is passed away from breast cancer, but she was 77 years old when she found her lump.
Right.
Okay.
And I was completely shocked. She said, oh, on her self-breast exam, she was watching Dr. Oz, and Dr. Oz was teaching women how to do self-breast exams. And so she was sitting there on the TV watching it. She did her self-breast exam. She found and felt a little lump. So she called me and she's like, I feel a lump. I'm like, oh, Mom, you're 77.
Right.
Because that's like out of the, like
That's out of
73,
the
they
zone.
even stopped doing the
You feel like
mammograms.
you're okay. We do have a strong history of breast cancer in our family. Her two younger sisters had breast cancer. One is a 2-time breast cancer survivor. The other was diagnosed at 38 and passed away by 39.
Wow.
But she's 77.
Yeah.
So we're thinking you
Yeah,
are
out of the woods.
out of the woods,
Yeah.
right? But it turned out to be breast cancer.
Yeah.
So as long as you have breasts, as long as you are alive, you should be doing your self-breast exams.
All right. Well, let me ask a question for the men, because they also have prostate cancer, and our father found out early and had his removed. He had some polyps or something in there. But
He's a
a lot
survivor.
of brothers, myself included, are apprehensive about the exam because it's intrusive. It's emasculating, if you will. It's kind of prisonish. And in 20,
You can do
see that? No, I ain't do that.
Your
Bruce sister can help you out.
I just had a flashback right there. Wait a minute. And
I don't know if Pastor Zach will be okay with that.
exactly.
But it's all in the line of duty.
There's a lot. I don't know where they went to. Okay, we'll be right back. No, but it's in 20. I'm saying in 2019, 2020, we can put a man on the moon. You can find your iPhone at the bottom of the ocean, encased in lead, but you still gotta just use the big pinky to test for prostate.
Yes.
Is there a reason
and
for that?
I really do not want to hear men complain about
I
anything
know y'all can, 'cause
that
y'all like,
you
we
all have
smash
to
y'all
go
into
through
2 plates.
because
I know
women go
y'all
through
do
a lot.
every
but
time.
yes, you would think that technology would be
Yeah.
advanced enough that we could find a different way.
Is
But
there a
it's-
reason for that kind of exam like that?
Because it's the prostate is an organ that you really need to feel.
Okay.
Right, and it's kind of tucked in deep, and so there's not really some way for something external to actually get to the prostate. So
Okay.
like breasts are external, so you can get a machine and put the breast
Right.
in the machine and get a mammogram. But the prostate exam is in an internal organ, so really the only way to get to it is by doing a digital, which is what it's called, a digital exam.
Yeah.
Well, how
Okay.
does wellness play into all of this? Like the healthy eating, walking. Peter Monroe, I do have a mango to go for you. So I got my wellness. Thank you for that shout out. So how does that play into healthy living, cancer prevention, all of that?
Right. Well, we know a healthy appetite, healthy diet, healthy exercise just increases your longevity for pretty much everything,
Right.
and cancer is included. Obesity increases your risk of almost every type of cancer. And so the healthier you are, the healthier you eat, the more you exercise, the less likely you are to have cancer. Now that doesn't mean that you can be completely healthy
Right.
and eat perfect and not get cancer, because genetics play a part in every single disease. So if you have a family history of breast cancer or any type of cancer, that does increase your risk. But the way you can decrease it is just by trying to eat better.
Okay. And like, 'cause I read something, then they were saying like tap water, it has cancerous things that are in some cities
L.A. probably.
LA, California,
LA
where
nasty.
it was
It's gotten much better, though.
had opportunity to cause cancer. So is there like a level of, because I know people like, you drink alkaline water, it cleans out the
Right,
system,
right,
you know. you
right.
get
Shelly
the-
Tatum.
Yeah.
You talking about alkaline?
Alkaline water.
You going
And
through
they
the
always have a
airport. You can
machine
go
that-
through the airport with
Yeah.
my water.
Yeah, they be like, it's $3,000 for a case, but
Right,
but
right.
Is,
It's
is there
for you.
is there like a certain number on the alkaline scale that's better for the water, or is that?
You know, this is the thing. There's chemicals in everywhere in our
Right.
environment. So everywhere you go, you'll see a sign posted that says there are chemicals
Yeah.
here that are known to cause cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We can't get away from the chemicals in our environment, chemicals in our water.
Right.
But what you try to do is just decrease your risk of having that, right? So you want to try to filter your water if
Right.
you can, or drink filtered water, because that will eliminate some of the minerals that are naturally present in water. I mean, water comes from the earth, and the
Right.
earth has minerals. So you're never going to get completely mineral-free water.
Mm-hmm.
Your body actually needs minerals, very trace amounts of those minerals. So it's healthy,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's when you have too much.
Okay.
Give Dr. Donna to autograph your Oakland magazine
Yes.
with her on the cover. She'll be there
Yes.
to give autographs.
Yes, October issues, Oakland Magazine,
Yes, a
Alameda
celebrity doctor,
Magazine,
yes.
Yeah, cover girl.
Yes,
Thank you,
God is
Dr.
good.
Donna.
Thank
That'd be a good
you.
name for a
Appreciate
show,
you.
Dr. Donna. You got,
Yeah, that's a
Well, she
great
got
Yeah.
Walking
show.
with Dr. Donna.
Yes.
And Dr. Donna, though. You
That's
walk
a-
with
you
Dr.
can,
Donna,
you
have to
can
be
follow
moving
her
every
on
episode.
Facebook.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't want
we're
to
trying
walk.
to get her in
You
the
just want to sit
studio.
and watch
Yeah.
Let's
TV.
bump Dr. Oz.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
time.
Out here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
Dr. Donna.
year
Anybody
of the
watching
Dr.
out
Donna.
there that could get me on TV, Dr. Donna, right
Hey,
here.
get him to sign up now. We
Yeah,
signed that
exactly.
right now. We
Yeah,
signed
we got
Dr.
it.
Donna right
There
now.
you
So,
go,
you
there
know,
you
We're
go.
filling the
Thank you.
contract
yeah,
later.
right, yeah, right.
Got her signature. 10% for both of us.
Yeah.
In
Right.
perpetuity.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we do it. You know,
You
Bruins.
signed without, you know, that was an SC move right there. You signed without even
Really
looking.
bad. Thank you. See,
That's why I was like, you know, we got you though.
Yeah.
I know you got to
Yes.
take care
Yeah,
of me.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
right.
And I
Yeah,
like to get
we got you.
10%.
We
No,
got
we
you.
take
Oh,
10.
yeah,
We
we
give
take
you
10.
yours.
We got
We
you
would-
80.
we're not
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
We take the
We want to go to
regular
heaven with you.
agency.
We don't want you. We don't want to be sitting outside like Dr. Donna. Remember, we was your plus one. No.
We'll take the regular agent fee. We're not
Yes.
going to geek
Okay,
out.
thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Executive
Scott. Thank you. You're
producers.
awesome.
Thank you.
All right,
Creators.
thank you for allowing me to come on your show.
Thank you for
Uh-huh.
coming
I'm
and
gonna
squeezing
grab
us
a
in.
Jamba juice.
Yes,
Get
please
one.
do.
Yes.
What's the one that you like?
It's the owner too, right there. Drinking
hi,
her.
owner.
She can give you a.
Yes.
I got the Mangler Go-Go. I like apple and greens, but I want to try the vanilla sky. It's a pretty brewing blue.
Ooh,
Yes.
Brew
It's
and
not
Blue.
too sweet and it's yummy.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Thanks, Dr.
Thank
Donna.
you.
So hey, we're moving on
Yeah.
along.
Oh, yes.
We should have Mommy come on. She's our
Oh,
original.
she's not ready. Is she ready?
She was the one
Freighter.
having us eat.
You want to come?
Never mind. But she's the one, I'm telling you, when we were
Yo,
growing
yeah.
up, she would come up, it would be
Look.
like all of a sudden randomly, we're eating healthy this month.
It was-
We're no more sugar, no more treats.
Yes. But Mama was the one who introduced us to breakfast.
for
Dinner for
dinner.
breakfast.
I love dinner
and
for
we
breakfast.
We'd have like lasagna for breakfast.
Oh, we
It
got to
was
have
the best.
Scott back on.
Yeah,
Scott,
we gotta have Scott. But
Go on.
and Mama was the one who we weren't the kids who had sugar in the house. Like we didn't have Twinkies and candy and all that. We had granola
I'm
bars
still
and
suffering
Wheat Thins.
behind that.
Oh, I went to college as soon as I got there.
Yeah.
It was Fruit Loops and Kool-Aid.
That's why
every
when I
day.
went to school and the kids that had the liquor store near their block
Yeah.
that come to school with the candy, I was the one buying the
Oh,
candy
yeah.
from them.
That's why
'cause
like,
I
I'm
was
spending the night at Eric Hollingsworth's house.
I had a friend, all I wanted for my 7th birthday was 2 blow pops. They're like, what do you want for your birthday? I said, 2 blow pops. Just bring me some blow pops. Because we
You
were
sound like a little
deprived,
fiend.
sugar deprived.
You ain't got them
I
blow
realized
pops
that-
on it?
No, sugar's my vice. I found that during this
Oh,
process.
yeah.
That sugar is my vice. If I'm going through something,
Uh-huh.
I'm not the one that goes like to get
Your
a
comfort
drink.
food is sugar.
Sugar.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, and I had to journal about that.
Why?
I had, because I mean, that's my vice. It's like,
Yeah.
it's sugar. And not
Everybody has it,
cocaine
yeah.
sugar.
Well, it is the other white powder.
Right, no, but there's something addictive about
Yeah.
it. It's like, and I mean, I really had to
'Cause it
think about it.
changes your-
Because
it
when I'm
changes
not
your
feeling
chemical
good,
imbalance.
I'm like, oh, I just want to eat a bunch of candy.
Yeah, because it's everything you become addicted to, like alcohol, sugar, whatever. It changes your body's chemical structure. So when you get off of it, you almost have to go through a sugar withdrawal.
Right.
Like and cleanse your body. But even when you go back to it, you have to do it in small doses, like
Right.
in moderation. Because you can't jump to the big cupcake because you'll be right back
I
on
go
off
jump.
the
I
wagon.
jump all in. I don't even
Right.
ease in. And I don't eat half. I
You the
eat
sugar
half. I
pookie?
fool myself. I'm like, I'm just gonna eat half
Yeah.
right now. 2 minutes later.
You
'Cause
don't
right
even
now
wait.
is really
Yeah.
the right now. 2 minutes later, I'm like, I'll
Like
eat
they
that
say,
other half.
if you say you're going to eat half of something, like Reverend Moore, Pastor Moore
Right.
told us that, like if you're going to eat half of something, you have to literally throw the other half away. Like you can't say I'm gonna put it away and eat it for later
You're
because you
gonna
know
creep
it's
back and
there.
just
Yeah,
keep tasting.
you have
Yeah.
to eat whatever you have. Physically take it to the trash can, not even the one inside.
Right.
Because we'll be like, oh, my trash can inside is clean. You have to take it to the outside trash can that's got all the foolishness in
Yeah.
it and throw it away. Just like that's the only way you can do it because we'll lie to ourselves. We always say we're gonna do half or something and we'll be like, well, 30 minutes later.
Keep snacking. I'm
Yeah,
a snacker.
Exactly.
So before we bring Scott on from Jamba Juice to talk about, everybody wants to know the favorite treat, the favorite drink, what they should have.
Yes.
I just wanted to give a shout out to cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor, Tammy, Reverend Tammy Denise,
Oh, yes.
who is the founder and CEO of Carey's Touch,
Yes.
who does a great deal of work nationally and internationally on cancer awareness and survivorship. And she's doing a tour now. She actually was a catalyst for us starting to throw that we did like for 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring it back, I
Pink
promise.
Access and-
Pink Access.
and
Pink
Lavender
no, Pink
too.
Access and Lavender 2 events
Yes.
where you had to wear something pink and lavender in honor of breast cancer and cancer awareness.
And prostate cancer for
Prostate
the men.
cancer. Oakland A's were one of our
Yeah.
partners. Oakland Raiders were partners in it, Ben and Jerry. So
When they used to be the Oakland
we'll be
Raiders.
bringing it back. Yeah. So,
Not bitter.
the record, right.
Yeah.
Well, the A's are still in the
Yes,
house. They're
A's still.
rooted in Oakland.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, they'll be back anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know how that goes, huh?
Exactly.
Just like that relationship, you know.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
So now we have our next guest and Jamba extraordinaire, Sean.
Scott, are you
Good
what's
morning.
your official
Yeah, what's your
title?
official
More-
I'm
title?
the district manager for our locations here in the East Bay.
Okay,
Okay.
East Bay
Yeah,
location.
And East
so
Bay-
Oakland, Hayward,
Scott, we
Okay.
know
San
they're
Pablo.
spinning the dial, getting people
Yeah.
Jamba
Yeah.
treats if you come
So
today
the East
to
Bay is
Rockridge
all
location.
this side of the water.
Yeah, I start up in Pinole and go all the way down to Hayward.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
On a daily basis or weekly?
Oh
or-
no, you plan your day
Okay.
to make the biggest impact.
We're not
but
gonna tell
You
them.
can hit them all in one day, just depending on what you want to
Yeah,
do.
that's probably what you did when you first started. You're like,
Yeah,
now I'm
just
not
get to
hitting
know
them
each
all.
other. Yeah, meet and greets. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
So
yeah.
Kente one wanted to know how is everybody so happy at
Yes.
Jamba? What are you doing behind
Well,
the
you
scenes
know,
at 6 in the
you-
morning?
What is in
People
your
are-
training?
The one thing that we really strive for is that Jamba personality. When you interview and you select your team members, you really hire that Jamba personality. That's what
Okay.
we call it.
That's like
you know.
former cheerleaders.
Well, that would be a
class-
good thing to
class
have on your
president.
resume. But you want that high energy, big smiles.
Uh-huh.
You can teach people to do tasks.
Right.
Right.
It's really hard to teach them to have a really strong
Personality.
personality. So you really have to hire the right people.
And it's like I said, they genuinely seem like they're having a good time for 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you have
Yeah.
to make it fun for them. We
Okay.
do a lot of contests here. We do a lot of incentives. You just have to make it fun.
Okay.
So tell us, everybody asks the question. You get this question when they find out you work for Jamba, like what's the best drink or what's the favorite or what's the secret recipe online and all that. What are your top favorites?
Well, the biggest secret menu item used to be the white gummy, but
That
the white
was
gummy
me.
got added to our full-time menu because it was so popular. So
Wow.
now the white gummy is part of our menu.
That's my son's favorite.
That was
Secret
mine.
menu item, if they want one, tell them to look up Pink Star. That's a pretty popular one. That's not on our everyday menu.
You heard that here, Pink Star, breast
tastes
cancer
similar
awareness.
to a Starburst. So
Oh,
okay.
okay.
that's
Pink
kind of on the
Star.
sweet. I'm sorry, that's probably not fitting with the theme very well.
Right. It's
That's
pink.
all right. It's in moderation.
Yeah, but as far as our healthier alternatives, we just launched oat milk.
Right.
And we have 2 new smoothies that feature the oat milk. We have the matcha lemon squeeze.
Now tell us about that.
The matcha lemon squeeze has, of course, it has oat milk. It has a lemonade, lime sherbet. So it really has a very strong lemon taste. So if you love lemon or lime,
Yes.
that's going to be a great option
Right.
for you. Only 300 calories for the 16 ounce.
Oh,
so
wow.
both of the new smoothies are fairly low on the calorie scale.
Now,
I got
what-
the mango go-go one. That's the new
So
one.
we have the Smooth Talking Mango as well. Also features oat milk, but mangoes and bananas, and that has slightly under 300 calories for the 16 ounce.
So for those who are oat milk deprived, averse, yes. What is oat milk? What is it basically? I know about almond milk, but
Yeah,
that's
so
what I
this
know
is
about.
the new craze is
Okay.
oat milk. So it's non-GMO,
Okay.
non-soy, non-dairy, non-nut. It's a little bit more healthy,
Okay.
lower sugar. So it's a great alternative for those people that have been experimenting with soy.
Yes.
And instead of your milk, because
Okay.
milk obviously adds calories.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Oat milk. All right.
And soy is not as the best for African Americans.
African
So I
Americans have
like the
problems
oat
with soy.
milk option. I was happy they had that option now because I'm not a soy milk.
Yeah. So
and,
if-
and the almond is too
Yeah,
watery.
weird.
I love the oat.
So the
Yeah,
if
no,
I
the oat milk is a
can
lot
you-
more
can you sus-
sturdy of a base.
can you substitute, like say I got this drink, which was the protein berry workout smoothie. Can I switch
Donna
that with oat milk, or is
Yeah,
it?
the beauty
is
of our
the-
menu is you can substitute
She
anything.
wa-
let's
You
just
can
say
take
her
out
claim-
fruits you don't
not
like and
claim to
substitute
fame,
something
but
else in. You can
most
take out any of the
famous
milks
here
and put in an oat
lately
milk
to
or
date.
soy milk.
To
If that's
date.
what they prefer.
That she's
Okay.
the first
So yeah, we have a lot of
African-American
flexibility
woman
with our
chair
menu.
of
And do you
Highland
still have the?
Hospital
Yeah, 'cause
pediatrics
I remember way
department.
back. Yes.
Jamba
Okay.
has the pink
Round of applause for that. Yes.
Absolutely.
You
We
still
have
okay.
wheatgrass
Open
shots,
African-American Chamber
both
chair
fresh
woman.
wheatgrass, which
Honoree.
we make
Yes.
for you as you
Shout out
order it.
to
Yeah.
Lily.
We
Yeah.
also
And the
have
cover
bottle
girl,
shots.
oatmeal
now.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have
yeah.
wheatgrass, we have
Magazine.
ginger,
And
and
Proud brewing alum.
And I'm proud brewing alum.
Yes.
Turmeric.
The brewing
Okay.
matches
Termites?
scrub,
Is
so
it-
it's
okay.
perfect.
Turmeric. All right. Ground up termites. Okay. what is
This is only
turmeric? Is that a
for-
spice?
It's a little more
30
spicy.
days. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposed
Yeah.
to lose 10
All right.
pounds.
That was
Got
the
it
goal.
in
And
ounces.
you guys are offering. What is
I
it?
feel better though.
Yeah.
How did you know
So
that?
we're
That's what I've dubbed it. I don't know if that's
I
really the
started
name.
working
encouraging
out,
people to
so I
sign
don't
up
know if
for
they
the
say
Jamba
muscle,
or the
you know,
Jamba
thing.
app
That's
or
true.
our
Is that
personal
medically
app,
true?
which is
You lost
Jamba
it.
I did
SF.
lose
Okay.
it. That's-
Mhm.
my
You spin the
clothes-
wheel
my clothes
and you're
fit
eligible to
different.
win
Everybody walk- it didn't help
surprises.
people. Like, oh,
It's
you lost
also
weight. I'm like,
a big
oh,
deal
yeah,
with
thank
our
you. I
app
lost weight. Yeah, get on the
for
scale.
Columbus
I lose
Day
1 pound.
this
muscle
year.
is
We're
heavier.
doing
So
dollar
So that's
$30.
true.
Gain
So
muscle.
if you
Okay.
follow,
Okay,
if
I'll
you
take
gain muscle
download
and
the
lost
Jamba
inches,
app,
then you
you'll be getting a
accomplished
See,
coupon.
there it is.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I felt better and I felt more conscious about what I
Day,
eat.
letting you know to come in
But
and get a
I mean,
smoothie for $1.
I'm not gonna feel
You
bad.
gotta
I can't
download
eat
the app
it.
first.
What size smoothie?
I don't think my colleague, my twin lost a pound.
I lost
$30.
okay. I lost
So each
that.
Yeah,
one.
so whatever way you do it, it's a great
But that's like
value.
fluctuates.
They said
Yeah,
not
that's
to
good
do
on all
no,
smoothies,
total.
all
What would you weigh
Oh,
in
I-
today?
I ain't
So
weighing
it's a great
it.
opportunity
Oh,
to
okay.
try
I ain't weighing
That
it.
part.
Yeah, I ain't
Sorry,
coming down with
I
it.
lost
I ain't
my
couldn't find the
pounds.
scale.
Process.
I was happy. Like, oh, no scale.
Then the
Yeah,
wheel
I
of
lost
Jamba.
10 pounds. Yeah, I couldn't find the scale.
The wheel of
They said
Jamba.
don't do weight loss
Thank
challenge.
you,
guys.
Scott.
And
But
follow
they
Jamba SF
Yeah, Jamba
and
SF.
What's Sibling
And,
Rivalry on
is there-
Instagram
they say
and
too that,
Facebook.
mhm,
And then
you're
also
supposed to
What's
weigh
Sibling
yourself
Rivalry,
at
we
the
are
same
on
time,
Spotify and
like, but not
Apple
every day,
Podcasts.
or like
So
once a
you
week,
can
or
see me
how
back
does
shows, you can see this show.
that's
What
a
is,
good
I mean,
question.
not
I
see
really
it, you
don't
can
know
hear
the
it. You
answer
can
to
see
that.
us on
Okay.
I was
YouTube.
just
though.
thinking
Yeah.
All right, thank you
that
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
thank you.
Scott.
And this is the first time we're actually
Same
doing it live. Where you see behind the scenes
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
unedited.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you. We had a
happening.
scale out here. I
Everybody
was
who
gonna be out
tuned
here
in
like a
to our
boxer,
lives, it's our
just in
first
my
one.
drawers. Might do more of these. Like it was going, like I was fighting Sugar Ray Leonard tomorrow. Yeah. Like me and
So I
Floyd
wanna go
Mayweather
through
had
some
to
of our
be out there
reviews
butt
that
naked.
you
Like,
want
yeah,
people
there it
to
is.
go
Lost my
on
4
Apple
pounds.
Podcast and score us 5 stars, of course.
5 stars
and
like you
then
do the
also
Ubers.
reviews. So we're going to read some of the reviews that came on. I'll read. You want to read the first one?
Yes, I'll read the first one. It's from NORAD53. They gave us 5 stars, of course, and they titled it "They're Me and My Sister." It's easy to engage and get drawn into their family because they are us. If you're at a family gathering, ear hustling the elders' conversation, you hear Shonda and Kente retelling the stories about you and your cousins with the social twist. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for that.
That's what we do.
Okay,
it
and then
for.
we have another one. It's like we talked about our favorite board game, and we were talking about Operation Backgammon. So this person put our favorite
Dancing
board
Ref.
game, the Dancing Ref, whoever that is.
I
And
love
thank
that
you.
name.
They gave us 5 stars too.
Yes.
You can go on Apple Podcasts and see all the past ones we've done, and then also rate
review
rate
it.
us and leave a review. Leave a review, please.
Yeah, we're
And then
5-star
follow us on
worthy.
social media. So this one says, this episode was amazing. My twin sister and I played Operation, the Wishbone. Oh my goodness. Christmas time too. We woke up early and saw we got bikes and rode them through the house. That's the same thing we did. We told the story about how we
Yeah.
rode the bikes and thought we had bikes in the house, rode the bikes, knocked over the Christmas tree. Had to put the Christmas tree back up, get in the bed, and pretend like we never
Yeah.
knew we had the bikes and saw the bikes. So
Right.
that they said they had the same story. My sister was taller, so mom let her wash and I had to dry the dishes and walking the dog and everything. So they said this podcast is great. It's all
Yeah.
about family. It's
It's
all about
amazing.
us.
This
So
is-
we
it's-
thank you for those reviews. So we'll share those as we continue
As
to
we
do more.
continue to get them. Yeah, we're gonna add that as we go out. We're gonna have our review segment. We're not reading the bad reviews. I don't care what you say.
We didn't have any bad
We
ones.
ain't had no bad reviews. They're all 5-star. We're a 5-star worthy family. We're a 5-star worthy show.
And
Yeah.
I want to thank you, brother, for buying me the Oprah Book Club
Oh,
book.
yes.
So I think that's going to be one
Yes.
that we'll do too. We're going to be, because that's a 12 new thing for me to be
Yeah.
part of the Oprah Book Club. All
Okay.
these years I've never been part of a book club, let alone Oprah. us.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Go
Now
read
you
it.
bet the challenge. You don't be trying to out. read faster.
And here's the thing. Like I bought.
You'll read the book in a day.
I bought. Mom and I are sharing the book, so she's gonna read it
Well,
first.
I have one for her
I have
because
another
Austin
book.
bought me one too.
Oh, yeah. Wait
Sorry.
a minute. Wait
I
a
love you
minute.
guys. I didn't want to say it. I was trying not
Get
to
my
share.
book back. Look
And I
at this.
felt bad.
Something else. But we're gonna read it. Take your time, read it. We'll set what? Because Oprah's got to call us and let us know when the next book club meeting is. Oprah, I'm sure it's at your house. We'll bring the wine.
Yeah.
Just give us the address. We won't tell everybody. We won't. Just be us two. So we're gonna read. What you want to do? Like what? 30, 60 days?
Yeah.
Because it looks like a
Yeah.
fun read. So 30 to 60 days out, we'll come back and talk
A
about it.
good read.
Oh, good read. Yes,
I
a
don't
good
know,
read.
it's a pretty.
It's a
Important
good
book,
because the
right.
book is about. It's almost this slave child has supernatural powers that he doesn't know he has until he almost has a life-threatening experience. But it's supernatural. It's fiction, so it's supernatural, but it also has historical basis in the African American lineage in America.
In America.
So it's a great book. It looks. I think it's a fun read because I like fiction. I like
Right,
superheroes.
supernatural,
I like
right.
supernatural. So I think it'll be good. So we're gonna read it.
It'll be
and
fun to do it
everybody-
together.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to do it with Oprah.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the world,
Yeah, so it'll be a good experience, and we're gonna check it out, and
and we'll share.
we'll share it with you guys on a future sibling rivalry episode. But this has been fun, Sean.
Thank you. It was
Yes.
fun.
Thank you
Jamba
for
during the
setting it all
day.
up. Yes.
Nice. We did it.
Yes.
We got Ramesses.
Got
We got the
Ramesses on the camera.
T360. We got Pink Access.
We got Pink
there.
Access. We got the
we
Jamba
got
crew.
Jamba crew. Jamba
Yes.
SF. We
Jamba
had a good time.
SF.
KBLX. they cooked
KBLX,
us up. We had a
Armand,
good-
thanks for
yeah.
coming out.
We
Dr.
got
Donna
Armand,
showed
the
up.
voice from the Roots,
Yes.
Open Root. We had Nikki Thomas from KBLX.
Yes, thank you,
So
everybody,
it's just been fun.
KBLX.
And all of you guys that were there, giving shout outs to your family and
Mm-hmm.
talking about your favorite Jamba Juice, and then also saying, breast cancer awareness, honoring your loved
Right.
ones. So
So remember to follow us, What Sibling Rivalry, the podcast. Tell your friends about us. Shout out to the dude who came through with a ski mask on and then said, "Hey, I'm a fan of your show." And I said, "I'm not a fan of that ski mask, but I'm glad
But
you
he was
follow
cool.
us."
I liked
but he
him.
was cool.
He was showing his
But,
family.
Yeah, shout out to people like that. Shout out to everybody who stops us and says, we love your show. Keep telling folks. We're building, we're growing, we're having a good time doing it. So let them know where they can find you on social media.
So I am Shonda Scott 360 on Twitter and IG, Facebook. Follow us at What Sibling Rivalry on Facebook and Instagram, and also go to Stitchers,
Yes.
Apple
Spotify.
Podcasts, and Spotify.
Yes.
And stay tuned for some new announcements.
Yes.
And YouTube.
My name, I'm Contagious on everything. KenteGious on everything. Matter of fact, just put Kente Scott in Google. I'm the one that'll show up. And
There's only one.
there's only one. Follow us on What Sibling Rivalry. We got some great future episodes coming up. Y'all gonna want to be involved in this.
And at the end of the day, it's all about love.
Say it again.
It's all about love.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You got to get back to work. Talk to you later.
All right.
Love you guys all worldwide.
Yeah. See you.
We stay